Hello, my lovelies. TigerLily here, and we are back with more of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Now, the end of the last episode, we were playing as Watson, and we were going to get something off of Sherlock's desk for him, a map or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but we're going to jump back in and delve deeper into this mystery. So, let's do it. Alrighty then. Now that we've somehow fixed the map issue. Aha.
The work table, where Holmes analyzes things.
Now we actually get to kind of look around at things better this time.
Homemade analyzer.
Homemade analyzer, huh? Wait. Ah. There it is.
Found your map.
Apparently that's where we're going. See this bishop dude. Oh. Who are you?
Police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But come in.
That's highly suspicious.
What has happened, Reverend?
What?
I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
Holmes, look!
The Bishop, appallingly mutilated.
Oh no!
Mutilated. And killed. He was such a good man.
What on earth happened to him?
Look at him. He is barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for...
Oh god.
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave. And not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one. Therefore, we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen. And indeed, it would seem that the Bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Okay.
Very good, Watson. Do continue.
So maybe it wasn't motivated by money, it was motivated by power? I don't know. Alrighty then. Huh. Okay. Oh, do we have to zoom in?
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth.
He bit
His chest has been
his
lacerated,
attacker?
I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade.
Oh.
This poor
Rope.
man was tied just below the knees.
To stop
Oh.
him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet. These burns are terrible.
What is that, like second or third degree burn?
A finger. Apparently doesn't belong to the
Ew!
Bishop of
Why do we pick up the finger? Gross.
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You! But what does it matter, Holmes?
That's the first thing you notice? The shoes?
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So,
Ooh.
these wounds were not made by his murderers.
Ooh. That's a bit, gruesome.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
Ooh. No. Yes.
A broken file and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Chemical components, I think.
This stove is filled to overflowing.
Let's not walk on the body. Sherlock, can we
A bottle of whiskey.
stop it?
I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety. It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
Oh dear.
There is blood on this paperweight. This paperweight was used to crush the victim's fingers.
Oh, that just makes my hands hurt thinking about it. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. I don't like it.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
Ooh.
I am missing some information.
So we
Reverend,
need to find
I'm
a
missing
password
something, an implement with which to open this chest.
or something.
Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil.
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
Why are people friggin' impossible? Stop walking, Sherlock. There. Oh.
It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation. This
Anybody
very
has seen,
pious must have had the habit of
what was the
mortifying
movie?
his flesh as
The
a
Da Vinci Code?
repentance.
What, I think his name was Silas, played by Paul Bettany. His character used one of those flails on himself. Not a, pleasantry. Ooh, what's this?
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
Poor bishop. Sherlock, quit walking around. So the controls are a tad glitchy. It's not
Closed.
too bad.
The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Why hasn't he already
Perhaps
called the
you should
police?
let me get on with this, Watson.
If it's really that big of a deal to him, why doesn't he
This door
already
has
do
not
that?
been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
What are we missing? Are we still missing something? Oh,
His
the ropes on
forearms
his
have been ripped.
hands.
Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
Maybe he was poisoned? Looks as though we've... How do we activate Sixth Sense again? Anything?
Closed.
That's not what I meant to do. Ooh.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Ooh.
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay.
This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seems recent. It is not a laborer's shoe. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. A fragment of stone. Peculiar. Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles. Hobnail boots. Hobnail boot.
Okay.
Size 9. Size 9. Size 9.
So what are they all? Size 9?
Size 9 and a half.
Oh, there we go.
Size 9 and a half. Size 9.
I'm gonna say
That's
2.
not right. Start again. Perfect. We
3.
now know that there were 3 crooks.
Okay. One man joined those who were already in the room. One man left the room wearing different shoes. One man was carried so as not to leave footprints. All men left the room jumping on one leg. I'm gonna say one man left the room wearing different
Strange, but true.
shoes.
One
Yeah.
of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here.
Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again, but one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in.
Okay.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
What else are we potentially missing? Maybe the room. Stop it! I know how to make a character walk faster.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Okay. Bishop's shoes are missing. one of the murderers left wearing the bishop's shoes. Murderers are poor. Bishop didn't own anything of value in his safe. Veranda wasn't searched. Murderers were looking for something specific. Bishop's murderers were hired by someone. Ooh, we're getting closer. Able to open the safe. Savagely tortured. Ooh. Bishop was mortifying, so... Okay. Bishop resisted torture. Murderers didn't get what they wanted.
It is evident that the Bishop of
There we go.
Knightsbridge's
I like
killers
that. That's
were
cool.
after something specific, and that they did not find it. Reverend, I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
And I'm telling
He's
you once
right.
more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Oh
Very
my
well.
god.
We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go. Alone at last. Now I can continue my investigation.
There we go. That's more like it. Actually get some stuff done now. We already did that, right?
This metal
Ooh.
rod is for fastening the chilies.
Okay. Oh, why are we keeping the finger? I don't really want to keep the finger. Did we get everything on the table? Think so.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see.
Oh. Items. Do we just have to select it?
This lock should be easy to pick.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, okay, I see how it's supposed to go. That goes down. Goes up. That goes up. There?
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Aha!
There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room. An ink stain, quite fresh.
Ooh.
This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug. An ink stain.
They turned the rug around.
This inkwell was tipped over recently. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently. The ink stain on...
There we go.
Apparently someone wanted to hide this statue. This horse resembles a large chess piece. There is a message underneath this statue. Let's see.
What a lack of imagination. Use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after having covered all the others will be the right one. Oh.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game. That is curious.
There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard. That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard. I need something.
So, the horse's head? Oh, I get what you have to do. Move it around the chessboard. It's a good thing I know how chess pieces move. Or else this would be potentially problematic. Here, 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 here. Ooh, I think I'm gonna hit an impasse. Darn it.
That's not right. Start
No.
again.
Okay, let's try this. There's a way to do it. There wouldn't be such a puzzle in a game if there wasn't a way to do it. And I do like me some good puzzles. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, man.
That's not right. Start again.
Closer. Okay. I think I got it. I think I have a plan. Potentially. I think the only way to cover it completely is to end in the middle. I'm going to say either the middle or a corner. I'm going to try middle first. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try for a corner. But I don't quite think that a corner works. I think the middle works, but I don't know for sure. We're about to find out. I think here, here, here. Yeah, okay. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. And then here, and then here, and then here, and then, yep. I did the thing. Well, I've almost done the thing. Here. Brink. Brink.
This last piece should be the good one. It will have to be pulled free. I need something.
Okay. Hang on. Can I maybe use that?
I need something.
I get that. Maybe the stone fragment?
I need something.
Nope. Okay. Pocket knife? Aha! Ooh, Reverend's hidden letters. 24th April. My love, what a beautiful spring. What a marvelous day. Our dear youngest child's birthday. Every moment is so precious as our child blossoms, and without a doubt he will soon be talking. I'm sure that his first words will be for you. He misses you so much, as do I. Are you sure you cannot get away on Sunday after Vespers? I thought that what? My darling, I know that you think I'm insistent, but we absolutely must legitimize our union. We cannot live in sin all our lives. Rest assured, my dear, that I understand your position is not easy, but have you thought about ours? the children's and mine. I cannot allow our children's future to be compromised. Think about it, my love. What is a so-called scandal next to the well-being of your family? We must become husband and wife legally to finally form a real family.
A packet of letters addressed to the Reverend. They were written by a woman who mentions his illegitimate children. Their affair isn't official. Perfect. I have you now, my wayward Reverend.
So... anything else to add to this? Bishop gnawed at himself. Broken flask has some blood on it. The murders made the bishop drink the contents? No. I don't know. I think we're missing something. I don't know what yet. But here we go. Back he comes.
Ah, Watson, you were gone a terribly long time, and Inspector Baines isn't with you.
I'm afraid not, Holmes. We were unable to find him.
Dr. Watson would not allow me to contact any inspector other than this Baines. What manners! I am a man of the church.
My dear Reverend, I notice that you are a chess lover. I trust you will excuse me, but I am never able to resist the appeal of a half-finished game.
You are an expert at chess. Very well then. What do you want now?
As you might have guessed, resolving your small chess problem has allowed me to discover some very interesting letters.
Letters? What do they say?
Reverend, why hide these letters here and run the risk of the bishop finding them?
Holmes, what's in the letters?
Not now, Watson.
Where else could I have hidden them? My own chambers are too austere. They could offer no cover. I knew, however, that His Excellency, may he rest in peace, would not notice my game.
The contents of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's chest interest me greatly. Give me the elements you hold, Reverend.
Out of the question.
Corruption, black...
With the
corruption.
bishop no more, you are therefore the apostolic director of the diocese, are you not?
Well, yes, but only until someone else is appointed.
I am certain that the Honourable Bishop of York, whom I have the privilege of knowing well enough for him to listen to what I have to say, would recognize your qualities for the post.
If I receive new responsibilities, it will be through my faith and devotion, nothing else.
Blackmail or threaten. I don't feel like we should blackmail him. As much as I don't want to threaten him, I feel like this is the better option of the two.
Murder?
What? But that's ridiculous.
Think for one moment, who profits from this crime?
Not me.
I think so, yes. With the Bishop of Knightsbridge no longer here, you are now the apostolic director of the diocese, are you not?
Yes, until another incumbent is appointed, but...
A position which should logically come to you. The police will not overlook that.
They will never believe you.
But of course they will. Do not forget who I am, Reverend.
You are odious. Here are the stems that you were looking for. You have won.
Evidently, as I always do. What are you able to tell us about the Bishop of Knightsbridge's last days? Did anyone come to visit him? Did he seem worried, anxious? Do not omit the smallest detail.
His nephew came to see him yesterday at His
things.
Excellency's request. I found this visit a little peculiar because the young man rarely visits his uncle.
Okay.
Do you know why that might be? Were they on bad terms?
I don't think so. It's rather a consequence of his work. The young man is employed within the archive section of the Royal Library, which doesn't leave him with a lot of free time.
Do you know the reason for his summons?
No, but the conversation was very heated. It only lasted for a few minutes and ended with the nephew in a terrible rage.
Interesting.
Not good.
I've answered your questions. Will you now let me contact the authorities?
I'm afraid not, Reverend. Not just yet. All right, now we can open the safe.
Okay, Sherlock. Sherlock. The motion controls are very glitchy. Like the arrow keys are very, very glitchy. So, what do we need to do? I don't know what the... I just don't know. Come on.
Now I can open the chest.
Finally! That took way too freaking long. You didn't see all that, but that took way too freaking long.
I am eager to discover what remarkable treasure could justify such an act of barbarity.
Extraordinary.
This chest is impenetrable. How is it possible? No one other than the bishop should be able to open it.
You open the chest with disconcerting ease, Holmes.
I've seen and heard quite enough. This time you won't stop me.
Catch him, Watson.
What the?
But why?
Run, Watson. Hurry.
Am I supposed to run after him? Or am I still playing the Sherlock?
He's escaped. I hope that your motivations are founded, Holmes. I don't much like skirting around the edges of the law like this.
It is annoying. Let's leave without delay.
What have you found in the chest, Holmes? What in there is so precious for these men to commit such terrible acts?
The Reverend was telling the truth. Nothing important was locked inside the chest, apart from a few religious items which are hardly worth stealing.
So, we haven't made any headway. Perhaps the police will.
By the time the police arrive, we shall be a long way from here, Watson. We are leaving.
Okay. Where are we going? I guess we're just gonna walk out the door.
What should we do next, Holmes?
No.
Let us return to...
That's what I wanted to do. Does anyone else see Baker Street? Because I don't. Oh, there it is, up in the corner. It's behind my head! Sorry!
We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over. And naturally, I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
Watson, stop complaining. We have to analyze the clues found at the bishop's house. No, it is unnecessary.
Well, if you let me switch to the... that one.
I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough. This rope is only worn on one side.
Huh.
I need something. I haven't finished my analysis. I need something. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, you didn't tell me what you can or can't do.
A lot of fragments of black stone
Ah.
are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. Black and damp.
Oh, I just had to do it more with that.
This rope is only... This rope... I need something. I can't do...
Ah,
I can't do that.
I got it.
This fragment of stone is very small.
That makes sense now.
And it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products. I can't do that.
Okay, no brush. Acid?
This stone appears to be the same as those found within the rope's fibers. This stone is granite, covered in black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place.
Well, there we go then. Now I guess we're gonna examine the finger.
Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine. Fragments of skin, a phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off, it was ripped off.
Ew.
Black and damp earth under the nail. Interesting. Fragments of skin. Tooth marks, rather deep. I can't do that.
Okay, can you...
I can't do that. Fragments of skin. I must compare the samples of earth.
There we go.
On this severed finger. I'm afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that
I
we
mean...
have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality. We will have revealed a larger part of the mystery.
I think whatever was in that bottle was an alcohol.
There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it. No, I can't do that. Ah, I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
Okay. So I think we have to use the other thing to test the samples.
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
There.
We can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
There we go. Isn't that what we wanted to do? What am I?
I must compare the samples of earth. And if I mix this earth with another substance... I can't do that. Now it must all be... I can see something. I can see something. I can't do that. The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
Interesting.
Trench.
A pit. Watson, bring me your register
Ooh.
of London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
Ooh, we control Watson now. Aha.
Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Here is the section
Oh,
showing
there we go.
Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis. I need something.
Only worn on one side. Rope was always used from the same side. Damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightsbridge Killers. Soils from a pit. Rope is used to lower something into the pit. Fragment of granite painted black. Fragment comes from monument painted black. Fragments from painted rock. Granite wall painted black. The earthen fragment came from a pit near a monument. Conclusion. Earth erupting fragment came from a grave. Building undergoing repairs. Tombstone factory. Grave? Ooh, Whitechapel Clinic. This is near a grave. I'm gonna say near this.
I am missing some information. I haven't finished my analysis.
Well, I am going to leave this episode here for now, guys, and we are going to figure out where we're going in the next episode and go investigate that area. So, if you guys liked the video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. And if you guys want to check out the last episode, if you missed it, that's going to be beneath me here. And if you want to check out any of my other playlists, I will leave the subscribe button, whoops, wrong way, on that side of the screen. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And that being said, this is TigerLily. Until next time, my lovelies. Bye!